What's going on, everyone? My name is Sherwin, and behind me is the Juniper Studios. I'm talking fast because we are already running late. We are headed to SEMA! This video is pretty much like the road to SEMA behind the scenes stuff. So there'll be other videos while we are in SEMA. So we are headed to Las Vegas, SEMA 2025. Newly wrapped Juniper. Man, I am very excited. Can't wait to go meet up with friends, hang out, and get some content for you all. So we are at 100% state of charge, 326 miles of range. Remember, that is not a good indicator of what this car can do because it's based on just weather conditions and everything, but just wanted to give you that before we start heading out. Let's go. All right, just checking in. We have driven a little over 50 miles. We are on FSD 14.1.4, I believe. We were driving on Hurry. I tried Mad Max a little bit. I'll tell you, there's a difference already that I've noticed. I mean, we're only driving on the freeway, so it's a little, I guess it's not as active, I guess. But one big improvement that I've noticed is it's not riding on the left lane, like lane number 1. What it does is it switches lanes when it needs to. Here on the 15 North headed to Vegas, many people love to just stay on the left lane. I don't know if they've taken any driving lessons or anything, driving classes, but it's not really meant for you to stay on there. It's just for you to pass. But I don't know, but it's 3 lanes majority of the time. And what it's doing is it's actually maneuvering in different lanes. It's utilizing every lane to pass up the cars. It is sitting right above 80 miles an hour when you are on Hurry, and Mad Max is at the max because FSD's max speed limit is 85 miles an hour. So Mad Max, if it can, that's where it rides at 85 miles an hour when it can. For the most part, the 15 is, it'll get busy and then it'll just be clear, like hardly anyone's there. I'm like moving a lot because it's a bit windy here. We have a lot of crosswinds here. It's common, so it really affects the efficiency. So that's why I'm like going like this. I don't know if you'll notice it on the video, but yeah, so I've noticed a little bit of improvements with FSD from V13 to V14. Now I switched back to standard because there are some people on the 15 that will drive fast, because this is just a straightaway. A lot of the parts of the 15 North is a straightaway, and they are going through here like over 100 miles an hour. So FSD will detect cars behind you and it will get out the way, but at those speeds, like, you know, you got to just take over and just get out your way yourself. But yeah, so far FSD has been similar with improvements. But yeah, so currently we are doing standard, and efficiency is close to 300 watt-hour per mile. This is the first time we are taking the Model Y to Las Vegas, the Juniper anyway, and I've taken my previous Model Y a good number of times to Vegas, and I gotta tell you, the ventilated seats, oh my goodness, love it, man. But yeah, just checking in. We're gonna be headed to Eddie World because I gotta get my jerky. We're not gonna charge there, but we'll see where we're at on the state of charge. But I gotta get my jerky. All right, we are here at Eddie World. 73% state of charge. I'm not gonna charge here. 250.3 watt-hour per mile, and I had to come here because I need my fix. I need my fix. So guess what? Blood out. They got the hats in. She hooked it up. I didn't even have to use points, so shout out to the lady at the jerky counter. I was gonna get a backpack, but I don't have enough points for the backpack. Man, we go here way too much. I love the jerky here. It's a little pricey, but Yeah, my go-to is the sweet and spicy brisket and the mango habanero. But yeah, it is, what time is it? 12:54. It's past lunchtime. I'm gonna try to see where I'm at Baker. If I don't usually like passing Baker below 50%. So if I'm gonna be below 50% there, I'm gonna stop there and maybe have lunch there and charge, or I'll try to make it to State Line at Primm and charge there, and there's like a McDonald's there. Something, I don't know, we'll see where it goes. But yeah, we're not in a rush. I just wanted to be on the road, but should be arriving Vegas probably past 3 or so. The time changed, so we're gonna be like dark at 5:30. It's gonna be nighttime already, so we'll see what happens. I am trying to get my badge, my media badge today. That way it's less things to do tomorrow and we just go in and we'd be all good, but we'll see what's up. Let's get going. Man, I had to hop back on. My God. So there were like debris on the road, like tires that were broken up and chopped up. And I'm on standard FSD and it maneuvered. Hopefully I hit the record button on the Sentry mode cameras. But dude, that's awesome. But now we're in the 2-lane area. So this is what I'm talking about, how people just love to sleep on the left lane. Like, man, come on, bro. But yeah, Standard's been doing a good job of maneuvering. See, it's changing lane right now, and it's probably gonna pass up this car right here. Yeah, people just be sleeping on the left freaking lane. Like, get out the way. Jeez, man. Like, I don't know. But yeah, FSD has been doing a really good job. Very impressive. V14. Yeah. Okay, so we just passed Baker. We are at 54% state of charge. I decided to not stop. But I did put in Primm just to see what percentage we will arrive. We would arrive there about 30%. I'm going to say probably more of like 28, 26%. Because past Baker, it's a lot of uphills. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end up just stopping at Primm. It says that I would have arrived at the hotel at about 24% state of charge, but like last year, we're going straight to see if we can get our badge, and we ended up having to drive around. But I think I know what I need to do to get there. We just have to find parking that's not expensive. Or we can go to the hotel and try that Zoom or Xoom, Xoom driverless service, and see if we can get a ride to the convention center and back. But we'll see. I don't know. Still don't know. But we are going to be planning to stop at Primm, probably get some lunch, and then charge. 30% state of charge is the arrival state of charge. We have arrived here at Primm. 31% state of charge. I was wrong, and so was the estimator. It actually did better than expected. So 31% state of charge. We are charging. We're a little over 80% now. I figured it's not a packed charging station, so there's not going to be any additional fees, hopefully. But yeah, we're gonna start heading out. I had some McDonald's. I wasn't that hungry, so I picked up a Happy Meal. I got one of these. I got one of the boo plates, or the boo buckets. So, but yeah, this is what the trunk looks like. Got my backpack and a couple of bags. Oh dear God, I forgot my actual suitcase. I just realized it. Oh my God. Looks like I'm wearing the same thing. Oh my God. I forgot my gear, my clothes. That is hilarious. I'm not even playing. Oh man, I'm gonna be wearing the same clothes. Wow, I have so many things on my head. It looks like I might have to go get a shirt or some. Oh my, I can't believe it. I can't believe it. Wow, this is amazing. I'm not even playing. Looks like we're gonna have to hit the outlets or something. Okay, we gotta get going. Now we don't even have any more time. Oh my goodness, man. I got my camera gear, but I don't have any clothes to wear. Oh God. All right, let's go. All right, we have arrived here at Resorts World. $21 a day parking, 0 hours to 21 or 24 hours. Like that's the minimum. That's insane. I didn't get a ticket, so I don't know how. Maybe it's free. Hopefully it's free because no ticket, like parking ticket popped out. So, but check this out. Already I'm seeing some dope cars. Look at this Model S wrap right here. Man, that looks pretty sweet. Blue to pink. What? That's a nice transition looking wrap. I'm digging it. Look at that. Very nice. Nicely done. All right, yeah, so I'm already like bugging out because I cannot believe I forgot my suitcase, man. I'm not even playing. You know, whenever the boss doesn't go with me, like I'm just incomplete. So yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go inside Resorts World. There is a Vegas loop. Hopefully that didn't change. We're gonna take the Tesla Vegas loop to the convention center and then get our pass, hopefully with no issues. And then we're gonna try to find some clothes. Man, I'm gonna hate wearing those because I usually wash my clothes after I buy it. I don't like that feeling, but I got no choice. Got no choice. So let's get going. All right, we have stopped at Central Station. I only got a round trip pass because it got more expensive last year. The round trip pass was only $5. Now it's $12.50. Just like last year, we went to the wrong hall. So we were instructed to go to the South Hall, and hopefully that's the thing. And according to the info people, it's okay to have a round trip pass. Jumping from hall to hall is included in that pass. It's when you're jumping from hotel to hotel is where I guess that's where you have to pay more. So let's hope that's true. All right, welcome to South Hall. Hopefully this is the place. I think the last time I was here last year, man, they said, yeah, this is the place to get your badge, but not for media. So, but look, registration and all that right here. So I don't know. Okay, it's happening again. Wrong hall. They told me to go back to Central where I was, but apparently it is South Hall, but the opposite side of South Hall that's next to Central. And so I told them I'm gonna walk. Let's see if I could walk, because I've been in the car all day and I don't want to have to keep going into the car. But yeah, they said it's about 2 blocks, 15-minute walk. I don't mind the walk because I just been in the car all day. So, oh God, 2 years in a row like this. Maybe I should watch my old video. Well, I guess we can start looking at cool cars because this is the way. This is the way. Oh my goodness. Well, let's try to get familiar with the areas here. Man, this looks like my wrap. Looks like my wrap. Okay. All right. I gotta walk down the way. They got some tall trucks here. Damn, you need like a ladder to get up in here. My goodness. Whoa, look at that. Damn. That's tall. That bumper is taller than me. Look at this right here, dude.
Yeah, and I was like, get it done.
I think we are headed in the right direction because the side of that wall says South Halls. I think we're in the truck section. Wow. Damn. Craziness. This is... Woo-wee. Got the badge. All right. Now we gotta go see if we can meet up with someone or go and get some clothes. Hopefully I don't have to pay for parking at Resorts World because I didn't get a parking ticket thing. So otherwise that's 21 bucks for like an hour of just walking around. Plus $7 round trip. Oh man, we're already ranking up expenses. So make sure you like and subscribe. All right, we are here, West Hall. Can you hear that? They are drifting in trucks over there. So, but our friend Jerry's truck is here somewhere. He said it's just right off the West Hall Vegas loop. So we're gonna try to meet up with him and see where he's at. Oh, look at this! There's a Rivian here. There is a Rivian here, my friends. All right, represent. I wonder if this is a Rivian I know. Oh no, it's not a California plate. I thought this would be like Frank's Rivian from Orange County Rivian Club, but no, it's not. It has a different plate, an Illinois plate. But check out the gear they got. Kuat racks? They make Kuat racks for Rivian? I gotta go and ask them at their booth. What? I didn't know. Kuat. Wow, we might have to go and ask them. I was wrong. They're not drifting there. They got a course there. They're jumping trucks. We gotta go check this out.
What? This shit is fucking. Oh shit, that shit was on fire. Oh, it turned off. We'll delete it, bro. We'll cut it. Cut, everybody cut.
Look who I ran into right here.
What? What's up?
The homie Jerry. The homie Jerry. If you don't know who he is, orange Cybertruck. That's all I gotta say. Orange Cybertruck.
It looks different. It's orange.
We're gonna go look at
it. It's still orange, but it's a little different.
We gotta go look at it.
Let's go.
All right, we are walking to Jerry's truck. There's a few Cybertrucks here already. But he's like right in the entrance of the convention center.
VIP parking.
And the sphere is like right there.
And we've got the drags, the drifting back.
The drifting and the jumping and
all that.
Man.
Yeah, this is actually prime. I don't have to go all the way to South Hall.
Yeah. All right, here is Jerry's newly wrapped, still orange. And yeah, look at that. Still orange, a little bit more black too. What is that? Is that your tent up there? Is that a tent?
That's a rooftop tent, man.
Dang, it's so flat, dude.
It's a custom rooftop tent. The tent is a Mars. This is a custom built rooftop. They call it a sky pod. They call it a sky pod rack by Burkott Manufacturing in Sun Valley. And then I'll show you more about it right now.
All right, so shout out to Jerry. I'm gonna do a separate video, a standalone video on that. So make sure you go check out the channel for his video. Yeah, but now we gotta go get some clothes. I got no clothes, man. All right, there is a Ross next to the convention center, so we're gonna hit up this place. I need like 2 shirts, maybe some pants, cause I only brought I'm wearing shorts, so I don't know if I need to go somewhere that needs pants. Oh my goodness, man. Y'all, I am just out of my mind. But a good story to tell, right? Oh man. All right, so we have a ride here in Luxor. They did charge me 21 bucks, and it was a weird system because there's no like way to even try if I could get free parking with my player's card. It's just like a QR code, and yeah, you gotta pay 21 bucks. So we're gonna hopefully use Zooks, I don't know, that driverless service. It's free, and I think there's one here in Luxor, like one of their stations. So we're gonna go check in. I'm a little tired, and yeah, I'm gonna grab some of my stuff here from the fridge from test launch. Check that out. I got my insulin and some drinks in there, but yeah, if you haven't seen that video, please check it out. Let's check the trip data real quick. 224 miles, 59.6 kilowatt hours of energy used, 266.2 watt hour per mile. Let's go in the room. I'm tired. Almost forgot, we are at 72% state of charge. It is 6:27 p.m. Let's see what it looks like tomorrow. All right, we are on the 20th floor. This is what the hallways look like. I think we're in the West Tower. It's called the Tower Premier King Room. And I think this is the second time I've stayed at the Luxor. The last time was a very long time ago. But yeah. MGM is not hooking up lately, so I am staying here at the Luxor, but so far it's okay. The casino floors is a little bit too smoky as far as like the smell is concerned, but here is the room. Ta-da! We have bathroom here. not bad. It's okay. But there is a tub. Love it. Love tubs. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Shower right there. And yeah, this is it. At least there's like, they got seats over there. King size bed. And we are facing, I think we're facing west, so we are facing the freeway. A lot of reflection. Yeah, but it's all good. Let's unpack nothing because I didn't bring anything. Jeez. That's probably it for the trip here. We will continue on tomorrow. Hopefully tonight will be a little bit better. Luck needs to turn around, right? All right, it's the following morning and I'm wearing a new shirt. I got another shirt and a long sleeve shirt. That's what I picked up at Ross last night. Last night, gaming, no. But I did have some food at Italy, one of my favorite places here. I got the Kodo sandwich and the those mushrooms, those fried mushrooms. So we're gonna head on out. We're gonna try to get some breakfast. I tried to ride Zoox last night and there were issues with Zoox. And then I checked to see what the timeline is if I were to order a ride with Zoox, and it said it wasn't running until 11 a.m. So it looks like we're gonna be taking a bus. I saw a schedule that there is a bus available to go to the convention center because again, Resort World parking 21 bucks plus I would have to do the Vegas loop, which cost more money now. I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday's video, but they went up in price. So yeah, we'll see what happens today. It'll be probably a very busy day and I'm gonna try to get as much footage today as possible. So let's go get. So we just arrived here at the South Hall entrance, like the furthest south. Behind me is where the buses or shuttles dropped us off. But yeah, let's go, let's go. All right, it's the next morning and we're going to be checking out. I had some breakfast downstairs. It's like pancakes and an omelet. Last night, hung out with EV Bays, Bruce and Chen, and also Matt from Ocean View, so shout out to them. I was gonna go one more time into SEMA, but then I'm like the only other place I wanted to check out more or have time with is the tire and wheels section. But I did that yesterday and it was pretty big, but then all of a sudden, time to close. But yeah, otherwise, because I would have to pay 21 bucks for parking and then like $7.50 for Vegas loop, so another 30 bucks. I want to get some more jerky. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna head on out. I took a peek at the state of charge on the Model Y after 2 nights. I think it was like 60% or 59%. So we will confirm when we get back to the car. So it lost roughly about 12 to 14% over 2 nights of just being parked there. But yeah, that's it. Let's start making our way back. All right, we are back in the Model Y, 60% state of charge. So about 12% loss over 2 nights. We did have, looks like we had 8 Sentry Mode events. I parked far, so there shouldn't be that much activity. Oh, they're checking out the wrap. We are here at Baker. We arrived with 24% state of charge. We're going to be charging up here for a little bit. And right now we are doing 239 kilowatt in speed. Not too bad. 236. That's pretty good. So the new standard Model Y and standard Model 3, they had mentioned that the maximum speed is 225 instead of 250. And here's what I'm going to tell you about those speeds. Those speeds are not going to last and you need to be at a low state of charge just to even get up that high. So as you can see, I'm close to about 20% state of charge, and it was like 236 or whatever. And this car is the premium, and it'll do 250. I rarely see 250, but you'd really have to be in a very low state of charge just to take advantage of it. Right now we're at 29%, and it's dropped below 200 kilowatt in speed. So I don't think it's such a big deal with what the maximum is. It's more of like what or how long can it sustain faster speed. All right, so we are at 55% state of charge, 103 kilowatt in speed, so it has reduced in speed. Oh, well, I turned down the vents. But yeah, anyway, I wanted to mention this, and it's just, I don't know. Pretty much every road trip I've taken and I'm charging, there's always someone with a non-Tesla trying to charge at Tesla superchargers that are not compatible, and they're surprised that oh, I have an adapter. That's always what they tell me, is I have an adapter, and I'm like, yeah, but unfortunately these are not compatible even if you do have an adapter. So there was like a couple with an Ioniq 5, and they also have a Model Y. So they're familiar, but I'm like, well, if you have the Tesla app and you click on the, you know, charge my other EV, it's going to tell you pretty much that these chargers are not compatible. Because you're going to need the Tesla app anyway. At least, is there a handshake, a native handshake between Hyundai and Tesla? I don't remember. But you're going to need the Tesla app, I think, for non-Tesla ones. Although I think Ford might have it built in on their app. I'm not sure. I don't have a Hyundai. But anyway, regardless, you're going to need to use the Tesla app to charge. And if you use that Tesla app, it's going to say that this isn't compatible, or it's not even going to show anything, like, because you can't charge here. And so they're headed up north, probably to Las Vegas, and they're like, I'll just charge in Primm. And I'm like, if you're gonna charge at Primm Tesla, those are also not compatible. And I told them there's an Electrify America right here. Yeah, I don't know. It's happening often. Like every road trip, I would have to go and you know, try and help them. So it says we have enough to continue the trip. We are currently at 60% state of charge. I want to stop maybe one more time. I've driven straight home from here, and I don't like it. I don't like it because it's just way too long of a trip. I just like to break up trips, whether I need to charge or not. So I'm trying to get it to a state of charge to where it's low enough to take advantage of faster speed, but not high enough to where, you know, like I don't need to charge. But probably will unplug now at 61% or so, and then probably go to Barstow. But there's no amenities there. That's the thing. Well, we'll play it by ear and see how it goes. All right, we have arrived here in Victorville or Hesperia. We arrived here with 16% state of charge. We are pulling in about 249, 250 kilowatt in speed. So I have hit the max of what this car can do and what these chargers can do. But you can see it, I had to be like below 20%. And then sooner than later, this 250 speed is going to drop to about 190 to 180 in probably like 10%. So maybe in about 2 minutes or so, it'll drop. FSD has been performing really well. There was an instance in Las Vegas where it actually turned on my wipers and the windshield fluid, the wiper fluid, and it only wiped the upper part where the camera is. Like that, it went back and forth in that area. I never knew FSD had that capability. So that's pretty cool. Like it just wiped it. It wiped this part, like it just went back and forth like this about 3 times, and I was just like, wow, that's pretty cool. So I guess it detected that the camera housing or that part of the windshield needs to get wiped to see better. So that's man, I'm like, this thing is like amazing. You know, I've never realized it could do stuff like that. But it does make sense that it does do that because it needs to improve visibility when using FSD. So we are now at 27% state of charge, and we have dropped below 200 kilowatt in speed. So as you can see, in just a couple of minutes, about 2 to 3 minutes, it went from 250 max kilowatt speed down to below 200 kilowatts in speed, which is still not bad. But that's what I was talking about earlier, where you know, 225 on those standard Model 3, Model Ys, like, you're not gonna see it for a very long time, just like 250. So it's not really a big deal. What's the big deal is again, the holding up the higher speed, like keeping that higher speed up above 150 kilowatt speed. Like that's like, I think where it's important, you know, for a longer period of time, that, because that, if you're like charger hopping and you're just charging, you know, not fully charging to 80% or 100%, and you're just hopping chargers, like, I think that's where you benefit from like the higher speed. All right, we are home. Here is the trip data: 441.3 miles, 127.5 kilowatt hours of energy used, and 288.9 watt hour per mile. So the efficiency isn't what I usually get for my daily commute, because I'm usually floating around 220, 230 watt hour per mile. But that just shows you that the route to Vegas, to and from Vegas, is not just a flat land. It's inclines and declines and a mixture of all that, plus wind, a lot of crosswind this trip, and usually there is a lot of crosswind just going up the 15 north. But yeah, other than that, it was a fun trip. I just don't like trips without the boss and the kids. Well, I don't know about the kids, but but it's always hard leaving without them, and that's why it's like I try to get home. Plus I got some shed construction going on in the backyard, some additions that I need to check on, and I didn't do an October update video. It's just been busy, and it's just gonna be even more busier, especially with the holiday season approaching. But yeah, lots of events. This is not gonna be the last time this year for Vegas. We're going back again in December. My uncle is coming over. We stayed at his beach house when we were in the Philippines, so he's gonna come over here, and I told him, yeah, I'll take you out, no problem. So December is gonna be that. January I have CES, so I have my pass, but hopefully we can, you know, put some stuff aside so that I can go spend time over there again. I had passes last year, but just couldn't go, last minute changes. So hopefully I can bring that content to you all. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching. If you liked the video, please like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. 3,000 plus subscribers, so thank you very much. Let's keep it moving, and I'll see you on the next one.